This week we answer one of your questions about going back to school and just how much it stresses you out and what you can do about it. That's coming up. Hey guys, my name is Tim Schmoyer and welcome to another Youth Questions video where almost every week we do our best to answer real questions from real teens about real life. We've missed you guys for a couple weeks. Hope you had a great Christmas and New Year's, and we are getting ready to get back in the swing of all these videos for you guys. I'm excited about that. Right about this time of year, some of you college kids are getting ready to head back into school, and some of you guys who are in high school and middle school have probably already started school again. And school, whether you're in college or high school or middle school, can be very, very stressful. And sometimes you just feel like you are just ready to break down completely. That's what we talk about this week on Youth Questions. We answer a student who asked this. History stresses me out so badly. School is about to start and I don't know what to do. I don't want to seek professional help, but I do need advice. I feel like I'm shutting down in a way. What should I do? Answering this question for you guys this week are my own family members. My brother Dan, he's a school guidance counselor and a school teacher. He gives some input. Also my little sister, she's 17. She gives some perspective from a teenager's point of view. And I give you guys some input as well. And my little brother Mark, who is 16, will give some advice as well.
The first thing I want to tell you is that you're not alone, and a lot of people struggle with school and they get stressed out and they lose sleep and test anxiety. There's a lot of stuff that goes on with that, so don't feel like you're the only one who struggles with history or whatever the subject might be.
Make a schedule. Make sure you make lots of lists of what you need to do so you can see what you have and prioritize and plan how to tackle the problem.
Find a friend from the class that you know, or just meet a friend, and that way you're not studying for tests all by yourself.
You have counselors, you have parents, you have youth workers, you have lots of people in your life that are there to help you and to help you figure out what's stressing you out and what you can do to try to get a little bit of relief from feeling like you're starting to lose it and it's starting to fall apart.
Talking to someone else about it does a couple things for you. One, it helps you process and really articulate what it is that you're feeling, what it is that you're thinking. It helps you kind of really understand it better.
Go and talk with your school counselor. If you're in high school, if you're in college, you can go talk with an admissions counselor or someone who is a rep, that they have student services that will help you out. And tell them how you're feeling. Tell them that you've got these stressors with certain subjects.
And secondly, sometimes while you're talking about it, like the answers just kind of come out of your mouth as you're talking. Like, oh, well, if that's the issue, then I could fix that. Or if that's really what's going on, you know, that's not a big deal to solve.
Make sure that I have someone to talk to about it and to let them know what I need to be doing that day so they can call me or ask me, you know, what have you done and what can you wait to do till later.
Ask them if there's any extra help you can get from a tutor or from another teacher some other time.
Also, talking about it gives someone else an opportunity to kind of hear what you're going through and give a perspective that you don't have. You being like kind of in it, immersed in it, just being totally stressed out. Someone who's not as stressed as you on the outside can hear what you're saying and hopefully give some good solid advice and input.
Don't feel like you have to try to solve it and figure it out on yourself. Get some help. Ask some people to help you.
And part of growing up and becoming an adult is learning to say no to certain things and saying yes to the right things. And sometimes that means you say no to things that are fun, that you really want to do in order to experience the benefits and the payoff of saying yes to things that aren't as fun right now, but later will be much more beneficial, reduce stress level, and have other great rewards for you as well.
I know that when I have a lot to do, it's best to see what I have to do and to schedule it out.
You've just been so stressed out by school all week long. The last thing you want to do on the weekend is focus. You just want to unwind. And there's an appropriate place for that. But sometimes you need to say, you know what? I can't go out with my friends. I can't do this. I have to say no to certain things so that I can study this weekend or take this extra time to really just focus on my schoolwork.
You can meet and look over notes from the class so that you're not feeling like you're doing this all by yourself.
You sacrifice a little bit of upfront fun, a little bit of time with your friends, but in exchange for having a whole week or two maybe where you just aren't as stressed out about a certain topic or school in general because you had took that extra time to really focus and prepare for that next week coming up.
Schedule rest times and down times in between so you don't feel too overwhelmed.
We actually already did a whole video specifically about just how to handle stress. If you can click that annotation right there and go check it out, and it talks much more in depth about how to handle it. But just in general, make sure you're eating well, make sure you're getting plenty of rest and sleep, make sure you are exercising and getting a lot of that energy just kind of burned off off, exercise and eating properly and sleep are by far the best ways to handle stress. You'll be way surprised how much better you feel and how much energy you have and how more clearly you think, especially when you're taking tests and studying and paying attention in class, when you have sleep, eating healthy, and you are exercising.
It may involve getting some professional help, and if that's the case, talk with your parents, talk with a youth worker, someone in your area can hook you up with a good Christian counselor who can help you figure out how you can feel better about your school and how you're doing in your future.
Hope this was helpful for you guys. I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. What advice would you give to this student? How could you help this person out if they're stressing out over school in general, or as in this case, just one topic in particular? What advice, suggestions, ideas could you give that could really help this person out and other people who watch this who might be going through the same thing? That would be awesome. Hey guys, we'd also really quick like to connect with you guys on Facebook. You can find us below in the description. You'll find a link there. You can go clickety-clack that and come join us. We'd love to stay in touch with you guys throughout the week. And if you're not already subscribed, make sure you click that subscribe button above this video here on YouTube so you can keep up with these questions and answers that we're giving you guys every week. And I will see you all again later for another Youth Questions video. Bye.
Bye. I hate that little lens. Okay.